nation.
Leeds, the cultural and commercial heart of Yorkshire.
Biggest business, legal and financial centre outside of London.
Leeds has been earmarked as one of the cities that will thrive for recovery from recession.
However, as with all major cities, Leeds experiences significant problems.
Over 29,000 people are estimated to be unemployed in the Leeds area, and 20% of young people are also jobless, the highest level for 12 years.
Leeds has the third largest carbon emissions in the country, emitting over 500,000 tonnes every year.
We are
SIFE Leeds.
Building and sustaining opportunities.
For our team,
For our projects,
And for the local Leeds community.
Good afternoon. My name is James Bishop, the President of SIFE Leeds and a third-year law student. And with me today are
Louise Wilkinson, Vice President of SIFE Leeds and a second-year Managing Performance student.
Lydia Scott, a third-year environmental sustainability student.
Daniel Farrell, a third-year environmental management student.
Rob Conway, a first-year business and environment student.
Rupert Cox, a third-year law student.
and completing the team today is Mark Brinded, our Technical Director and a third-year Computer Sciences student. SIFE Leeds started in September 2007 with only 4 team members and less than £500 of resources. But today, after 4 years of continued growth, we represent a team of 25 active members from diverse academic backgrounds. This year, our aim was to not only build and sustain the opportunities of our existing projects, but to take SIFE Leeds to the next level with significant expansion.
This year, SIFE Leeds has seen significant growth in all areas. We have run 6 projects this year, 5 of which we will present to you today, including our SIFE Leeds flagship international project.
In the UK, we take many things for granted. Stable architecture, smooth roads and clean drinking water. So can you imagine walking along a road seeing half-finished buildings, children playing in drains with no shoes on their feet, these drains being filled with sewage? This is not an imaginary world. This is the reality for many in Ghana.
Despite the poverty and desolation that we found, Ghana is one of the most economically stable countries in Africa, a place where domestic demand is growing for new, innovative industry. Therefore, it is truly a place which can benefit from the positive power of business. Mushroom for Improvement is SIFE Leeds' first ever international project, and aims to build and sustain a new agricultural industry in 2 communities in Ghana, to not only help improve their skills, but significantly improve their quality of life. Mushroom for Improvement has been a project in the making for almost 3 years, but has culminated in one of the greatest impacts SIFE Leeds has ever achieved.
The early beginnings of the project began when SIFE Poly contacted us regarding the opportunity to empower their local community by providing jobs for women, the elderly and people with disabilities through the means of mushroom cultivation. The original project plan did not allow a good enough opportunity for SIFE Leeds to make a real difference, and as such, did not justify our travel. However, working in conjunction with their president, we arrived at the plan which we executed in August 2010. And as is the way with many things in Ghana, even the plan which was set out before we left happened to change many times. In order to fund this project, we presented a project plan to our business advisors at ASDA in order to secure a certain amount of funding. Having given significant evidence to support our claims, ASDA very kindly gave us the equivalent of our flights, £2,100. The rest of the project was funded through SIFE Leeds' own money, which had been generated over the last 4 years.
Now, our project was based in 2 communities in the Brong Afro region, Tekimentia and the Yamfo. Now, in this area, the mean annual household income is roughly £600. To put this in perspective, this is the average UK household spends a week. So this shows that although Ghana is stable, money is still in short supply. We selected these 2 communities because they had a heavy reliance on industrial mining. And this creates a number of problems. Due to industrial mining being very labour intensive, it cuts out large portions of the community, such as women, the elderly and disabled. And that creates a reliance on the rest of the family to support them. So these communities needed innovation to create sustainable opportunities for continued employment and wealth creation. Having this established need, SIFE Leeds, in conjunction with SIFE Poly, embarked on the Mushroom for Improvement programme. Our project was to teach and provide the opportunity for the two communities to begin their own mushroom cultivation business.
So, why mushrooms, you might be thinking? Agriculture is the largest industry in Ghana, accounting for 35% of annual GDP and employing 56% of the labour force. However, despite its importance, there is relatively little innovation, and the increasing stability of Ghana is leading to a greater demand for different products. And this is where SIFE Leeds saw an opportunity. Mushrooms are in high demand, but many communities do not even know what a mushroom is. Therefore, mushrooms are the answer to building and sustaining employment opportunities for minority groups. This is because the process of cultivation is not labour intensive, and also the high monetary value and low cost of production meant that not only would it help improve their skills, but significantly improve their quality of life.
Our journey started by teaching the two communities about mushrooms, what they were and why growing them would be beneficial, both for health and monetary reasons. This included teaching them nutritional information, such as a serving of mushrooms has the same amount of potassium as a glass of orange juice. Having established the reasoning for our presence, we began to teach the basic skills required in order for the farmers to keep and maintain a successful mushroom business. Through a range of workshops, we covered ethical practices, leadership, business plans, branding, accounting and selling.
Now, after these basic skills have been transferred, in conjunction with a local specialist, the cultivation and upkeep of the mushrooms were taught to the communities. It was shown that through a simple mixture of sawdust, limes, spawns, and wheat bran mixed together in a polythene bag, mushrooms will continue to grow daily for up to a month. This has many benefits due to many of the materials being readily available to the community, such as sawdust from the local sawmill. This means production is very high, but the cost becomes very low. After this, a separate session was held to show when to stop growing these mushrooms, due to the fact that using the polythene bags for longer than a month would make the mushrooms unhealthy and not fit to sell.
Having all the skills needed to successfully begin producing mushrooms, SIFE Leeds invested £500 between the two communities. This was to go towards building a structure to house the mushrooms and also provide 500 pre-made bags to each community, so mushroom production could begin straight away, and further provide the impetus that mushroom farming could and would be successful. SIFE Leeds are proud to say that this project has been a great success. Within 4 months of leaving Ghana, each community had made £100 profit each. And in addition to this, each community now has its own specific bank account which the proceeds of mushroom sales goes in. And this is intended for community benefit, such as healthcare costs. In addition to this, this project helped help the lives of the women who were involved. This is because, unfortunately, women are not treated the same as here in the UK. And by being part of this project, they have gained an entrepreneurial job which helps them move up the social ladder.
Having built a successful opportunity, SIFE Leeds wanted to ensure that this was sustained. The original production sites are fully sustainable, as both teams know how to produce mushroom bags, and the reinvestment of the proceeds of sale can ensure that they continually produce. However, with the project being such a success, many of the farmers were interested in starting their own individual mushroom businesses, and we could really see the potential of them doing so. Therefore, SIFE Leeds has made a microcredit loan of £300 available to a specific member of each community, so that they might embark upon their own entrepreneurial journey and see our project expand.
SIFE Leeds embarked on its first international project this year. Despite our excitement, we never expected it to be such an overwhelming success so quickly.
SIFE Leeds has taught 40 farmers,
established 2 mushroom businesses,
and seen each community make over £200 profit each, and helped improve the lives of minority groups for the better.
Our project has empowered 2 communities through new, innovative business. There is no longer mushroom for improvement amongst the vulnerable people we targeted.
Train Up to Trade was our most successful project last year, in which we embarked on a 6-week entrepreneurial programme with participants who had offended or at a high risk of offending. Through this programme, we directly impacted 15 people, all of whom gained ASDAN qualifications worth 30 UCAS points, which is an equivalent to a D at AS level, an achievement many would never have dreamed of gaining. This year,